guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which has become, honestly, one of my favorite classics and one of my favorite books of all time. And I talk about, like, if you've talked to me in the last couple of months, I probably mentioned Frankenstein at least once. First of all, I want to tell you two things. Can we just take a second to appreciate Mary Shelley for writing this masterpiece when she was only 21? Yes. And the second one is that I want to address the common misconception that the monster's name is Frankenstein. That is not true. It is actually the name of the scientist who created the monster. The monster doesn't actually have a name. It is usually referred to as the creature, the creation, demon, even. But yes, I'll avoid referring to him as the monster because I'm so emotionally attached to that character. I mean, my feelings don't make him less of a monster, don't get me wrong, but you'll see what I mean by the end of the video. Frankenstein tells the story of Victor Frankenstein, who goes to university and becomes obsessed with alchemy. So one day he decides to create a living being from dead bodies. Once the creature comes to life, Frankenstein is not happy at all because the creature is disgusting and that is actually when his life is turned upside down because the creature decides to turn against him and ruin his life. I also want to tell you about the subtitle of this book. It's The Modern Prometheus. In Greek mythology, there was this titan Prometheus who had a reputation for being very clever. And so one day he stole fire from the gods and gave it to humans. Zeus punished him by chaining him to a rock, and he also made sure that there was an eagle who ate his liver every single day. Frankenstein also defies God by continuing to pursue knowledge and creating the creature. Now I want to talk about some of the themes that I found interesting. One of them is ambition. Victor Frankenstein's unhealthy ambition to play God causes misfortune to everyone around him, his family, his friends, his loved one, and even himself. What's the worst thing about his ambition is that he completely disregards other people's feelings and his responsibilities towards them and puts his ambition first. The other theme I wanted to tell you about is alienation. The monster explicitly states many times throughout the book that the lack of acceptance turned him evil, and he tries to make friends with people, but they're disgusted. He wants his creator to make another being like him, and that plan falls through. He just wants to feel loved and accepted, and this resonated with me so much, and I felt so sorry for the creature. As I was reading, I couldn't help but write down some of my favorite quotes, so I want to share them with you. Of what a strange nature is knowledge. It clings to the mind when it has once seized on it, like a lichen on the rock. This was after the creature realizes that it's so different from everyone else. To see their sweet looks directed towards me with affection was the utmost limit of my ambition. This is when the creature is still hopeful that it could win people's love and affection. If I cannot inspire love, I will cause fear. This is when the creature loses all hope of ever being accepted. I was benevolent and good. Misery made me a fiend. Make me happy, and I shall again be virtuous. And this one was when the creature goes to see his creator, Victor Frankenstein, and when he tells him that he wants another creature like him so he can be happy and not as lonely. Next, I want to talk about character development. I'm only going to be talking about Victor Frankenstein and the creature because they're the main characters. So Victor Frankenstein, at the beginning, he was very irresponsible and he let other people take the blame for his actions. He was also very ambitious, obviously, enthusiastic, selfish. I mean, not that all these things go together, but in his case, they do. And I mean, ambition is not necessarily bad, right? But if, I guess, if taken to extremes, it can become dangerous. So, and in the second half of the book, he is just scared and very disappointed, both in his creation, himself, and his work, all of that. And he finally starts taking responsibility for his actions. Nature was very caring and friendly at the beginning, but after it realized that people wouldn't recognize his actions and his deeds, he became a murderer and he started hating everyone, including himself, but especially his creator. And he wanted to make his creator as miserable as he was. One of the main reasons why I love this book so much is because it stresses the importance of how dangerous it can be if you judge somebody solely based on their physical appearance. It can be dangerous for the person being judged, but also for the society as a whole, I think. And in Frankenstein, the creature is not even given a chance. Like, nobody even attempts to see his inner world. They just judge based on what's on the outside. To end the video, I just have to show you what I got last week. A Frankenstein manga. You know, I bought it just for fun because now I'm like, sign me up for anything that's related to Frankenstein and Mary Shelley. But this manga ended up being so good. I mean, it didn't change. I mean, it didn't alter the story in any way, which I really appreciated, but it also didn't make me change the way I imagined the story as I was reading the book. So, really, really good. And the illustrations are really nice as well. So, yeah, this is from the Manga Classics edition, and there are other classics there, so I am looking forward to reading other ones. That is it for my Frankenstein video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm so looking forward to discussing this book with you in the comments. So, yes, let me know if you've read it, and if you haven't, I hope this video made you want to read it. So, bye!